This video has been produced primarily with a do-it-yourselfer in mind. By watching this video, you'll be able to take advantage of many years of experience as you see some tricks of the trade that can make your repairs as successful as mine. Now, a successful repair is one that not only looks good, but it must be strong and durable. This strength and durability is achieved during the initial stages of the repair. That is the purpose of this video, to teach you some basics and fundamentals you'll need to know to make many of your own repairs. Let's look at some tools and products that you'll need to use to make your own repairs. Although while most auto body shops make large investments in professional state-of-the-art tools and equipment to give you professional service, you can see the similarity between the do-it-yourself tools I'll be using in this video and the basic professional tools in the upper right corner of your screen. We'll need a drill and sanding kit, hammer, sanding block and sandpaper, spreaders, dent and ding kit pull rods, and some straight edges. In addition, we'll need body filler, reinforced body filler, primer paint, glazing and spot putty, and masking tape. To ensure your personal safety, always use eye goggles and dust masks during sanding and priming. Also, use rubber gloves at any time working with these products with any open cuts on your hands.
Safety is your responsibility. Always adhere to all product labels. The procedures outlined in this video do not in any way imply that you should use any of the products mentioned in this video in a manner inconsistent with the manufacturer's intended use. Pay particular attention to any cautions or warnings the manufacturer may have indicated on the product labels. Be familiar with the operation of power tools before using them. Use sound judgment and common sense when using them. Do not use flames or create sparks around flammable materials. Keep these materials at a safe distance during grinding operations. Always wear eye protection and dust mask when sanding or grinding. Keep floor and work area neat. Work in a well-ventilated area.
Now let's begin to prep the car for our repair. Begin by washing the damaged area with the sponge and soapy water. This is necessary to remove any tar, wax, or other substances that may cause poor bonding. Sponge or pat the area with your clean rag to remove any excessive amounts of water. You might want to have a fan blowing toward the damage to help it dry quickly. Be sure to have the fan and cord a safe distance from the water to avoid electric shock. And while this is drying, let's go back to the workbench. I want you to become familiar with working with the filler before we attempt any repair. Cut your box as I've done and add about 1/4 cup of filler to the box. The cutout allows you to put the filler onto the box without dropping any of it on the can or workbench. Add the required amount of hardener, about 1.5 inch stream, 2-inch stream, and mix the two together as I'm doing, kind of pushing the filler into the box as you mix it. Don't mix it in swirling motions such as that. That would only add air to the mixture, and it'll show up in later stages of the repair. By pushing the filler into the box as I'm doing, you kind of push the air out of the mixture. Mix with these overlapping motions like that until you have a uniform color and you're sure that the mixture is thoroughly mixed. When you're sure that the mixture is thoroughly mixed, spread it out in the box. You'll notice that you're actually filling in some of the dimples left by the cola cans. That's kind of like a practice run of filling a small ding in your car. Take notice of the time it takes for this mixture to harden. If it hardens too quickly, use less hardener for your repair. If after 15 to 20 minutes it's still not hard, use a little more hardener for your repair. Working in the hot sun causes the filler to harden very quickly. Clean your spreader with a rag now before the mixture hardens on it. Your spreader will remain like new for many repairs this way. Each time you're through mixing your filler, scrape the sides of the can down and keeps it fresh that way. Now let's get back to our repair. It is often difficult to determine the depth of a dent just by looking at it. Professionals often use a straight edge to check the depth of a dent before they begin the repair and in various stages of the repair. Often there are high spots around the edge of a dent. You can see this because the ruler is rocking back and forth. There's a high spot in the metal right here. These must be lightly tapped in with your hammer before you apply any filler. You might also check the damaged area with the same area on the opposite side of the car to check the contour of it. Tape over any chrome and surrounding areas before you begin sanding. I'm going to sand as much of the dent as I can now before I attempt to pull it.
Okay.
This damage already has been filled one time in the past. This dent showed no indication of a previous repair. By this example, you can see that even when damaged, Bondo is not as apt to crack or peel as many people believe. We're going to grind all that old filler out. I'm through sanding now. Notice that I've used a very coarse paper and it has really roughed up the metal. This will ensure excellent adhesion of the body filler.